But yeah, so guys, for those of you who are watching, this is Trevor Carroll Coe. He's the owner of Turf Los Angeles. As you can see it behind him, really exciting. Man, that's sweet. This is the first time I've seen it, other than some regular pictures and stuff that you have. But
it looks pretty sweet.
Yeah, tell me about it. How are the people liking it out there?
People are digging it. Had great client return. People have been doing the free class. First class is free out here. People have been doing it, and then I've seen handfuls of people have been back here every single week. Some of the guys are some of the guys I wouldn't have expected. Some of the guys are guys I was like, they're going to do this from the beginning. I know people that I'm going to contact right away right when I get it going. Some people are like I don't want to name anybody, but there's definitely people that I was like, there's no way they're coming in. That would go around a bit, and it doesn't happen. But one person in particular has been back every week except for one, and he's the first person to sign up. He's the last person I would have expected to come in, and I love it because he pushes himself. He works hard. He's I don't think he is too concerned about scoring high or outdoing everyone, but he's in it here for himself, and he's I tell him stuff, and he's always just looking straight. He's like, okay, all right, I know, I got it. Okay, I got it. And
right. I mean, that's I've said this before a lot. Is that you can't judge a book by its cover. We'll have people come in, and I'll be like, wow, this person looks completely ripped. This person's going to absolutely kill it. And that's the person that ends up dying because there's obviously some kind of something that they are missing in their fitness regimen. Maybe it's cardio or flexibility. And Syphus is going to exploit that no matter what. And so what you said, it's there are people I'm I'm never going to see that person again. And they're the first person that's back in the door, totally surprising you.
Yeah. I think, like you're saying, it forces you to be well-rounded. So it's almost like MMA or something. If you're a really good boxer and you go with somebody that's going to take the ground or is going to start throwing kicks at your head, next time around you're going to prepare for that. So when you come in, and I'm one of those people that I love the stationary stats, Cyclone, stuff like that, because I'm I can throw some weight around. This is fun. Saying yesterday, which is an easy task to do, but for me, because my flexibility is my weak point. The swashbucklers were oh my God, my hips are on fire. Doing 4 of those in a row, I was like, oh my God, I'm going to text Mike and this workout's over. And so, no more swashbucklers. But even I'm exploited, like you're saying, but it doesn't. You get through the workout because you're there. You're already, you've shown up, which is the hardest part of any workout. And you're okay, I gotta go through. I'm and one of the things he told me that is one of my favorite things to tell my clients here when I see them coming over the board and looking at the board or something like that is the most important task is the task that you're on. So I'm all right, just get the half swashbuckler down, get to the end zone. Then you gotta come back and then focus on the next thing, and then you're gonna do it again. But just get through this one, get to the end, and then get back. And at the end of the day, it's the things that challenge that are gonna make you better. Doing things that are easy to you is not gonna make you improve anything. If you're Einstein, you're taking algebra. It's not gonna make you. It's not gonna train it.
Exactly. That's part of it is the overcoming the obstacle of the difficulty. For me, it's I was talking to somebody the other day. It's almost just coming in to get that runner's high, without doing the running. It's trying to find some mode of fitness that's going to give you that amped feeling, that natural high, that intoxication of endorphins. So, but I think it's funny that you say that you like the stationary tasks because I'm a crawler. I don't like pushing. I like crawling, and I like throwing. And a lot of it is just, I think, swashbuckler, when you're saying your hips, it's just developing the musculature and the repetition of the hips. So you're just remembering your how to do those movements, you know.
Yeah.
But doing 4 of anything is going to be tough, you know.
Yeah, it's funny too, because like yesterday's workout, there was all the it was the crossfire, so it was 1A, 1C, 1C. One of the circuits for anybody listening doesn't know, but we're like, okay, you know, we did a Sioux step, right? Yeah. So we're like, okay, that's kind of a break, you know, it's a nice one, you know. And then it was trombone, which is like, all right, so it's gonna wear on you over time, and then following up tail after that, which is usually something I'm pretty good at because my shoulders are pretty. But following it up after trombone, so even if you think you're good at something, you like see it on the list ahead of time, you see it on the board ahead of time, you're like, oh, I got that, I'm good. And then you're like, I didn't think about the fact that I was going to be doing, you know, how many? 1, 6, 8, 36 trombones. My halo gauntlet there. So you're like, okay, well, my shoulders are a little done now. So,
right. And that's like, see, that's how a lot of the scores, or that's how the scoring system is developed, is so like, let's say you just did halos and then you have push-ups right after it. Those push-ups are going to be worth more than they maybe were earlier in the workout because of all the halos that you just did. So every single point is accumulative. So it like all blends it in together. So the further you get, the more each exercise is really worth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, I didn't even know that.
Yeah. I mean, that's the math is kind of held close to the vest, I guess you could say. But
yeah.
Yeah. So like what do people say when they do this there? Because I mean, I know when I was starting it off, and like when I initiate people for the first time, they're like, "What the hell is this?" You know, like, do you guys get the same kind of reaction?
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's something that definitely something you have to do to understand. I think. Try to explain it, and I've been explaining it to people a lot. It's like the test of will, because it's gonna force you to do things, and it's gonna make you well-rounded. It's, you know, like there's this giant like weightlifting dude. You're probably gonna wear out fast, or you know, it's gonna expose your weaknesses, and it's gonna make you work on
Yeah.
why you come back. Because I mean, I think I texted you, or I meant to text you the other day. As like, just, you know, I did my workouts in Detroit with you, and Turf Royal Oak was one I went to lots of my wife working. Like going, and it's hard, but like just like getting in as much as I'm able to get in now compared to how much I was able to get into Detroit because I was only visiting at the time.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, my quads are bigger. Then I have little tiny chicken legs, so that a lot of that stuff is hard for me. But my leg endurance has just like skyrocketed. Like I've
really. So you cut out there a little bit. You said your endurance is caught up for what? Like sparring?
Yeah, my leg endurance.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you do so much legs in Syphus, like almost without really knowing. Like inchworm is an exercise that's a lot of quads. It doesn't seem like it would be quads. I mean, yeah, sure, it's a lot of shoulders and a lot of chest, core, but it is a ton of quads because when you're pulling up and you're like eccentrically contracting while lifting weight. It's a weird movement that you're not going to see on like a machine or even using like dumbbells or barbells or anything.
Yeah, I think that's what even in the individual tasks that are seem to be one thing or another, you're like inchworm is a perfect. That is from like your back down to your calf. You know, it's like
it does.
It's literally like following your muscle down the whole way as you do that. Pulling, and if you're doing it correctly, you're feeling everywhere. You're getting your abs, you're getting quads, you're getting your hamstrings, you're getting
everything.
Upper back, you're getting. I mean, that's just one pass. So.
And that's just one thing. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
Nate, you okay? Yeah, just okay. All right. I'm just checking on one of our junkies here, so he's taking a rest. Want to make sure he's good.
Yeah.
No, like one task is very much like a workout for somebody else. We were doing what did we do the other day? It was like 2 of something. I'm like, that right there is like harder than many people's workout, you know. And it was just like, it was one of our ladder exercises. It was like Cujo or something like that. So I saw you guys dressed up. Did people dress up for Halloween or no?
My family did.
We did. Okay. I saw it on Instagram.
But the co-winners were my mom and my wife, because everybody else.
No, that's good.
They were like, you know, I wanted to, but I think at this point, with people being so new, probably not quite comfortable with that yet. You know, they're like, because you see them come in. It was funny, like it was almost everybody that came in, like they're like super hyper focused, like, and I was like, "Where's the costume?" You know, most of these people are like, a lot of these people are friends of mine that I've known forever, and like, dude, what's going on? Where's the costume? And they're like, "Sorry, I just wanted to get in," and you know, like it was like I didn't want to focus on that. I want to focus on this. Which
That's
totally
funny.
I worked out in my Spartan costume.
Did you?
I didn't do a full workout though. I got like I started going, and then I got maybe half the end, last half hour while people were, you know, the grass and everything. But it was fun, and I think they got a kick out of me messed up stuff.
Yeah, totally. That's good. Do they like that workout, like where you can pick your trick or treat, where you can pick your exercises?
Boys,
yeah.
I think they did because nobody had to do jack.
Today's actually similar to that. Like Molehills is a good one because the way it breaks it up, I'm looking at it right now, is it breaks it up into sections. So like there's small mountains, but then you're doing like throws, you're doing drags, you're doing pushes. So you're kind of utilizing the same muscle groups over and over again, albeit, you know, a different task. So I got some newbies coming up here. You got a few new people in your class? Or?
In my 915.
Mm-hmm. Do you see any, I mean, you're going to see potential in everybody, I'm sure, but do you see anybody who you're like, wow, this person's going to be really good at it?
Yeah. You know what? You know, there's a guy who was, he was going to Turf Royal Oak. We worked on Transformers together.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever ran into him. But he is like, and just like, he comes in and he loves it, and he's like
yeah, no, I think I've seen pictures.
He's like when he gets something in mind, he's like, I'm gonna do it. He does it. He is our highest scoring guy here, which is, it's a hard turf, and it's still, even for him, even though he was going a lot, there's some stuff he doesn't know in it. So make some adjustments here. But next to him, my mom is the highest scoring person we have on our turf.
Nice. Well, that's great, man. Like, because I want to try to get you guys up to the points where we're doing, you know, turf wars and stuff like that with you guys. We're gonna do, I think, a tournament at the end of December. It's kind of like a battle where each location will have one representative, and then I kind of merge the scores together, so you're all competing against each other, but each person on the team is from a different turf. So I want to get you guys in there for sure. So.
Yeah, it is a harder turf, but again, it's like not the higher the risk, but the bigger the challenge, the more the reward. You know, like, and you know, people they're starting to check their scores, and I'm pointing out to them. You know, I'm like,
yeah.
And like now that people are coming in more and more, I'm like, one of the girls who came in, Natasha, she's came in 4 or 5 times now. And I was like, all right, you know, you're getting the hang of things. You're starting to know a lot of these moves. You're not going to need my help the whole way through. Like, here's what I want you to get today. I want you to get like 429, or like, because it was the end of a circuit, so I just used that number. Getting scoring 412, something like that. So, you know, it's like I want these people to like not only come in and work. A lot of people, when they first come in, you know, they're just like trying to get a foothold in.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I want them to get used to the system, and I want them to. It's a good way for them to challenge themselves, and it's also a good way for them to see how far they've come. Like, I sent a text to my buddy who came in yesterday, or I was like, well, okay, all right, after class, and then you want to help a friend right after, so that's a workout. But I sent him a text as soon as we were done. It was like, look, dude, here's your score. You're getting like, it was like a minimum of 18 points up every time you've come in. So,
well, that's great.
It's like a boost, and it's also like, and yesterday's workout was pretty hard, I thought. Maybe maybe Archer specifically yesterday's was a hard workout. The stationary stuff and the crawl are kind of sort of pushes that are a little more challenging here. But it's a harder workout for me, at least. One of the harder ones in the last few weeks. And I don't think I 500, but he got better even from the last week, you know. So he's getting better every show, and it's like, oh, cool, sweet. Well, we think back next week.
Well, I mean, the scores are, when you're new, you're going to be going up. You're going to see that gradual uptick. But they're just a barometer initially for you to like gauge how you're doing, you know, and how you're gradually progressing. But there comes a point in time to where it's like, you know, like for me at least, like I have like a kind of a standard that I want to hit. If I don't hit that, then I'm a little like upset. I'm pissed off with myself. Oh, I should have done better on that workout. But the more that your turf kind of gets experienced and kind of gets their feet under them, they're gonna start building more boulders, so they're gonna have a better idea of like what they're capable of scoring. And since your turf is unique, it's a little bit different than ours. You kind of need to compare your scores to your turf. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe they're an 800 is like 1,000 here. You know, it might be a little bit different.
Yeah. For sure, there's a little bit of handicapping when it comes to our turf because of the challenge. But you know, it's for the most part, it's the only thing people know.
Well, I need to get out there and test it, and I'll be able to tell.
Yeah, I told Catherine.
You cut out. Say it again.
A member of yours, Catherine.
Yeah.
No,
Kathleen
Lewis something.
Story. Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah, her sister-in-law is out here.
Something like that, yeah.
3 weeks, Catherine Peggy. They call her Peggy, or she's California. But she was like, I want to be able to beat my sister. I've been checking the scores. I've been checking, and
that's
I know
quite a task.
Hardcore junkie. That's gonna be tough, anyways. But I was like, okay, well, just like you know, take it easy. Like, start coming in, compete with yourself first, and then people here first, and then you can start, you know, competing with people at other turfs. You know, like then I wouldn't rush into it. The people that have been doing it for a few years.
That's like saying like 10 years ago, someone coming into the PGA saying like, I'm gonna take down Tiger Woods. Like that's, I mean, because she's like up at the top, man. So it's that's a lofty goal. But I mean, if you can groom some people to take people like that down, I would love to have that competition.
Yeah. Like I said, like compete with yourself first, and then you know, first where we all start,
yeah,
like competing with ourselves, you know.
Totally. Well, I'm gonna start wrapping it up just because I got 2 new people and I want to make sure that I treat them the right way. I know you got somebody new and you want to prepare for them. We should definitely do this again. I'm hoping that the video or the audio actually turned out because it was cutting out with my music. So hopefully it was legit. But let's definitely do it again, maybe in a more intimate setting. You're good, but like it's kind of chaotic here right now. So, all right, dude, have a good workout.
Man, good bud.